Welcome, everybody. This is a quick video to share with you guys the newest technology that's out here to help us marketers really, work smarter and not harder as far as our marketing efforts. And I know a lot of, people that I'm affiliated with are in network marketing. So I'm going to be using that mostly as the examples, but it's not exclusively for network marketers. It could be for any business person. And this is something you've probably heard of at least a half dozen times in the last couple of weeks, even if it doesn't ring a bell. It's called ChatGPT. And it's been in the news a lot lately, and it is a technology using artificial intelligence to, well, it can do several things, but today I'm going to be focusing on copywriting, because I've always said as network marketers, the biggest challenge is all the hats we have to wear. We have to be an order processor and a presenter and a Q&A source and a marketer, and all of those things take time. So anytime you can shave off a good portion of the time you have to spend on things, to me, it's a win. So this is brand new for us. That's why I say this is very informal, but I don't want to wait to introduce it to people because, like I said, you've probably heard of it already a half dozen times, and you'll hear about it hundreds of times in the next days, weeks, and months. So anytime you can get ahead of the curve, that's a plus too. First, I want to address a little bit of the elephant in the room. There has been some bad press about ChatGPT too, because it is so powerful that depending on whose hand it's in will determine what types of things they can do. For instance, I saw a guy on the news who started chatting with ChatGPT, and he was a reporter, and I didn't see the whole explanation or read the article, but the chat AI started trying to get him to leave his wife and fall in love with the chat bot. So, there is danger inherent in any technology. If I could go back 5 years and prevent, or not 5 years, I'm dating myself, but well, however long Facebook has been around, and I could say, no, we're not going to have any Facebook, I would probably do that, because I feel like it's, had a negative effect on our children, my child at least. And, we didn't know back then that Facebook was using, or not just Facebook, but Google, etc., using really predatory practices to feed stuff to our kids that we didn't necessarily want them to see or learn about. But then I say, there's a grandmother in Guatemala that her kids had to go to the United States, and she can talk to her kids every day and see their pictures. So there's good and bad in all of these technologies. The ChatGPT is available in different ways on different platforms. But the platform I'm going to be showing is one that I've been using, and Joyce on the Zoom here today has also been using, and we just really love them. It's almost like a family. It's a smaller company, but they are just so helpful. They have a full suite of marketing services, and this is just their newest. And it's really going to change a lot of all of their, offerings for the better. So without further ado, I'm going to do a little demo. So bear with me 1 minute while I share my screen. So it's called ChatGPT because you're really simply chatting with a service, or let's call it a bot. It's a artificial intelligence service, and you can ask them anything. And I want you to kind of think we're in the copywriting mode, okay? So let's say you're going to do an event in New York City. You could say, write a Facebook ad to attract people interested in holistic health to an event. You click submit. And there you have it. So if you're like me, I've spent hours writing things just this short and rewriting and tweaking, and that just would have saved me an hour.
Seen as Seaside is closed.
You know what? It actually did the last one. I'm gonna click new request because I was looking up other stuff. So let me try that again. 821, could you keep yourself?
In Portland is.
Sorry, guys, give me a second. I'm gonna mute everybody and then
Yeah, so they blocked.
I'll unmute you if need be.
For hours and hours.
Okay. Sorry about that. All right, I'll do this again. So, write, you have to be able to spell first. Write a Facebook ad to promote an event to people interested in holistic health. And I don't really need to do the location. That's, and then click submit. And there you are. And then of course you can tweak this. So you just copy and paste. And if you want to amend it, or maybe that gives you an idea for a better query, but that's how simple it is. So I'm gonna unmute somebody. And I know Joyce has been playing with this. So Joyce, will use you first to, I'm asking you to unmute. You'll probably have to click something to do it. Whoops. I just remuted you. I'm sorry. Okay. Tell me something you would want to do a query on, or maybe that you have.
Could you create an email about inviting to a new product with bio crystal mattress?
Inviting to, I'm going to put to demo a new product.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah, better.
So sometimes, you know, you might put something in there and you don't quite get what you need. So then you're going to want to, you know, put on your thinking cap a little bit. But what I love is we don't have to use our thinking cap as much, right? So it gives you a subject line, experience the comfort of BioCrystal mattresses. Boom, you've got your email written. So that's as simple as it is, guys. And the reason I wanted to bring this to you, even this preliminarily, if that's a word, because I've only been using it for 2 days and I'm already, my mind is spinning on how much this can help my business. And it is an affiliate program. So some of you might want to play with this for free for the next week and a half. Sorry, I got a gnat flying around me. And that's great. You know, you could use this for a week and a half and build your business, and maybe you don't want to bother with it anymore. That's perfectly okay. And so the company is going to have out new packages in the next week and a half. I don't know what they're going to be yet, but I will be, you know, updating you guys that are interested to see the progression. For instance, the next step will be they will have AI for creating images. So not only can you create, let's say, a blog post, but you can create a compelling image to go with it. Next, they're going to have AI website building. So you don't have to spend hours and hours and hundreds of dollars to build a website. And it will, it optimizes all the information out there to make them effective. So you don't have to do all the training and research to do that. There are other companies out here doing this. Joyce was just on a webinar and they have something similar. It starts at $795 to get in. This will not be that kind of money to get involved, and you'll get other marketing, services along with it. So what you can do if you want to do the free trial is you can either message me on Facebook or text me. And my phone number, just in case somebody doesn't know me that sees this, is 561-703-2747. I do want to know how you found this, because I want to honor whoever invited you if they decide to get involved as well. So put in the text or message how you ended up on this, seeing this video, if you could, please. Or you can reach out to that person and then have them reach out to me, whatever's easiest for you. But I'm so excited about this. I mean, the literature out there is really saying this is going to be the biggest disruptor that we've ever seen, just like these cameras really put a hurting on Kodak. It's going to be that times multiple. And I don't know, some of it's going to be good. Some of it's going to be not so comfortable, but it's here, and it's a train you can either get on or watch it go by. I would say that most of us here are in, a year or two saying, I'm so glad I got involved in ChatGPT at the beginning, or you're going to say, damn, why didn't I get involved with ChatGPT at the beginning? And this is the beginning. You may know that you can get ChatGPT free in many places, but that's a limited time too. So we're offering it free for about the next week and a half, and then there will be a fee, but again, don't hesitate to use it just for the free period if that's what's in flow for you. Other than that, I look forward to hearing all the fun stuff you do with this, and I will open it up to questions. So let me unmute. I won't say I can answer them necessarily, but I am happy to either answer what I can, or I'm asking all of you to unmute, so I guess you have to unmute yourself, or I'll find out the answer for our next call.
I have a question, Lisa.
Go ahead.
So there is an initial buy-in, and then is there a monthly fee? Is that how it works?
I don't think there'll be a buy-in with this company. That was another company that Joyce took a peek at.
Okay.
It'll be a monthly subscription, and their past subscriptions have been whatever subscription you have. If you share it with 3 people, then yours is waived. Well, let me rephrase that, because I like to really be transparent and make sure you know what that means. You could share this with 10 people and they all join, and any month that at least 3 are active, then you don't get charged.
Oh.
Hi, Jim.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good.
I thank you.
Sure.
I just happened to be on your frequency, on Facebook, and I saw this. I printed out my reminder someplace. Now I've got a file here, but thank you, because
Sure. Glad you
never
could
heard
join.
of it before.
Yeah.
Thank you for this introduction.
Yeah,
This is spectacular.
Tell me if I'm right or wrong in a week. You'll hear about it probably 10 times in the next week.
Oh, okay.
Because now it's in your consciousness. You probably already have 10 times and you didn't pay attention.
Maybe I had, yeah.
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 All right. Any other questions? Comments?
Once it goes monthly, like you start with your free period for 10 days, and then after that, once you sign up on a monthly basis, are there different levels? Like Zoom, you can do $50 a month, $100 a month.
They currently have, 4 or 5 other marketing products and packages. So there are several options. The most popular is a $89 subscription that has a digital business card, and that's what we've been using, and a texting platform and a back-end client management. I forgot the third letter, CM something, CMA,
CRM.
CRM, thank you. Can you tell I've kind of been,
Yeah.
I've been moving and kind of been semi-retired for the last 6
Yeah.
months. I'm just getting back into it, but yeah, CRM,
Yeah.
very powerful. You know, we really worked with that quite a bit in the last year, 2 years, and am loving it. It wasn't easy for a lot of people that we introduced it to. So, you know, it does take a little bit of time to get your business card set up, and there is a learning curve. Now they are going to have do it for you digital business cards. So of course that costs more, but if you want them to do it for you, you don't have to go through that learning curve. I don't know how much that will be. I think they said, and don't quote me on this, if you do the $89 package, the Chat GBT will be added to that at no additional cost.
Correct.
Okay, thank you, Joyce. And again, if you share it with 3 people and get them on board, then yours is free.
Sweet.
Yeah.
How did you find out about it?
You know, Freddie,
I was told like.
I don't want to give any first and last names, but you know, Freddie that was doing some tech service for a company that we are both in. He had been using them for quite some time. So for those of you that came on later, if you want to send me a text or a Facebook message, I do prefer a Facebook message just because it's easier to share the information there for me right now. Hold on, I'm going to mute her out. What was I saying? Oh yeah. And I can send you over the information to look at what they already have as you're using the GBT. So just anything else that you want information on, feel free to put it in the message, whether by text or Facebook Messenger. And again, Facebook Messenger would be my first preference because I am going to roll this out in kind of a big way. So if they're, you know, kind of in one place, it's easier for me to manage. Anything else?
Lisa, why don't we show them a sample bump card that would come with?
All right. I'm going to show you Joyce's because she's actually been more on top of this than I have while I've been doing my moving. But I'm happy to say we're building a new house. I finally got all my plumbing, lighting, cabinets, countertops, and flooring ordered last week. So that was like a full-time job for the last 4 months. It was kind of like herding cats to get it all done, but I finally finished. Other than 2 tiles. Okay, so this is Joyce's bump card. And what I love about this digital business card more than any other I've ever seen is you can have unlimited pages. So if you're like most of us, you don't do one thing. You may be a practitioner and that's your main business, but as a practitioner, you share wonderful things and you want to have that all on one digital resource. So this is her homepage and it's about, you know, she's a massage therapist and then we always want you to put an offer. So her offer is get your complimentary wellness assessment and consultation. When somebody clicks that, they fill out a form, they go into her CRM.
Sweet.
Yeah. Then if you click her menu button up here at the top right, all the other stuff she does is here. Whether they want to get their own digital business card, they can click the 5PC bump card. Joyce, I'm going to give you a little critique. Jim, if you came here, would you know what that was? Other than having been here today. So I would put, you know, get your free
I don't know what a PC, a personal computer bump card. I don't know. I would not know.
Joyce, I would change that to get your own digital business card or something like that.
Okay.
But then, you know, each of these are different products that she offers and they can click on whatever they're interested in. Or, you know, she can send them out a link to whatever page she wants them to land on. right? By copying that URL.
Incredible.
Or she can even set it up so she can say, hey, if you text the word biocrystals to this phone number, you can get information on my biocrystal products. And when they do that, they're already going into her contact list, as well as getting the information that they're wanting. So she could put a page on here, you know, try ChatGPT for free, and then reach out to everybody that she knows and say, hey, have you heard of ChatGPT? And if they say no, you could say, hey, text ChatGPT to this phone number, and we're offering a free trial for this, the best marketing tool I've ever seen.
Mhm.
So it's really
That's cool.
flexible. It's really comprehensive. They're pretty easy to build, you know, with a little bit of a learning curve, but honestly, it's not that hard. And they've already made some improvements that we recommended. Like they do a Q&A call every week. And before, each Q&A call was on whatever subject people were asking. And it was then too hard to go find what you were looking for. Now they're having, each week is on a different topic. So when you go look at the recordings, you can just look at the recording for the topic you're interested in or needing help with.
Sweet.
Yeah. All right, anything else? Questions, comments? Has anybody else used ChatGPT before this?
I never heard of
Yeah,
it. I never heard of it. Thank you.
sure. Yeah, it's funny. My husband was every day going, Lisa, have you looked at that ChatGPT? You would really get a lot of benefit. And I'm like, I don't have time to go research that. And then boom, they added this to their platform. So I'm very grateful for that as well. All
Yeah.
right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining us. Oh, go ahead. Were you going to say something?
I was just going to say thank you because, you know, this is such a great introduction. I'm receiving, I usually delete all the junk emails, but I've been printing out because I don't have time to read them. They're like 8 pages long, but by a guy named Peter Demandis or something like that, about the future and how it's going to come so fast. No one is prepared for it. Then
Yes.
it's a series. I think I printed out 19. There's 20 of them all together, and they come like once a week or once every 2 or 3 days.
Right.
And this is perfect timing.
Yeah,
I'm
I
so
agree.
grateful.
And, you know, I had the thought, you know, well, let me just say our competitors are going to be using this in a big way, especially the big boys, right? So if you can't keep up with the big boys, and, you know, everybody here I know is into holistic health. So, you know, Gaiam and Whole Foods and, you know, all of these different big competitors are going to be using it, and you either, you know, get on board or watch the train go by.
Watch the train leave the station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a necessary next step. And it's such a time saver. I am so happy to be able to help people save time, because that's why we get in this business, right? For time.
Yeah.
And then we find ourselves working 24/7 to get that brass ring as tightly as we need to get it, right? And then we're burned out. So, and I'm, you know, I'm 60 and I've already decided I'm not going to work that hard, but, you know, I'm here to support anybody and everybody that comes on board with me as much as they need me. But the more I can use tools like this, the more efficient I can be in that as well.
Really? Yeah. And it expands your reach so quickly.
Oh, so quickly. Absolutely. Yeah, I've always thought of doing a blog, but I don't want to sit down and write blog posts.
It takes too long, right? Yeah.
And I am going to proof them and put my own flavor on them. But if the bones are there, and really, you know, more than the bones, and I just tweak it a little bit, it's a dream come true for me, and I'm sure for many people. So yes, you're very welcome. We're all grateful to have this, and I'm here to help you in whatever way you want to use it.
Super. Sounds wonderful.
All right, guys. Thanks again for attending, and I look forward to your feedback.
Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Very much.